I'm Pete Wright.
And I'm Andy Nelson.
Welcome to the next reel when the movie ends.
Our conversation begins.
Little Shop of Horrors is over. Now, no Novocaine. It dulls the senses.
Feed me food.
Oh, take it easy, Dracula. What do you think I'm carrying here, my dirty laundry?
Where a man-eating, talking plant gives homicide something to think about.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
Whatever.
Ever see this man?
Man, see picture.
Why are you so nervous?
Oh, boy, you kiss good, Audrey.
Oh, I guess I just have a good kisser.
Now you will do as I say.
Yes, master.
You will go out and find me some food.
Yes, master.
What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Too bony.
Too bony? Nobody ever told me that before.
Beef is better than veal.
Ah, you're such a dodo. What do you call this? Chopped liver?
What's going on with this movie, Andy? I didn't know. I did not know this movie existed.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
What do you think about that?
I find that strange. Like, in all of the times that you had heard about the stage musical, the film adaptation, you never realized that it had been based on another property before that?
Right. That's accurate.
Wow.
Never. I mean, blind spot. Like, nobody told me. Nobody ever told me. And I wasn't that
Even
interested.
though it's probably in the credits of the movie.
I know, you're a real credit head. I think that I just never questioned that the musical was a thing. Like, I just never questioned it. It felt so natural to me, so weird and musically, that I never questioned the source material. I thought this clearly was direct to stage.
Yeah, interesting. I think I heard about it in, let's see, the movie adaptation of the musical came out in high school. And I think it was right around then that there was conversation, probably amongst all the theater kids, that, oh, hey, we should watch the original. Jack Nicholson's in it. And that was kind of the selling point for all of us. The fact that this was based on an old movie with Jack Nicholson, because I watched it around that time, probably in within a few years after the movie came out, and I didn't really like it. I was like, well, that was cheap and kind of terrible, and Jack Nicholson's barely in it, and what was the point? So I wasn't a fan, and so I was curious to revisit it, and I actually found that I liked it quite a bit. I had a lot of fun with it because it's very, very funny.
Yeah, it is very funny. And it feels to me more like a sketch you might see on Ed Sullivan. Like it's just nonstop kind of plays on words and jokes that I found really appealing. It was quaint. It was a quaint watch. I'm even more offended at myself because Jack Nicholson is in it. And how many times have I looked at Jack Nicholson's entire credits run and never made a connection that this was on there?
Yeah.
I feel silly about that just right now. Anyway, I really enjoyed my time with this movie. I thought it was very funny, tightly written, short, and frankly, I didn't mind the plant.
Yeah, no, the plant plays fine.
Yeah,
it's little. It looks like painted styrofoam when it's tiny. When it's just the little one, it looks like somebody's hand is in it. Like it's not
and
very
it looks
fancy.
Like giant painted styrofoam when it's huge.
Maybe a little more robust, but not much more than that, really. No, it is super cheap. I mean, this is, part of our member bonus series that we're doing for the entire year, celebrating Roger Corman, who we sadly lost earlier this year. And this was the first one that members voted on, The Little Shop of Horrors. This is early in Corman's career, but you say that, and it doesn't necessarily mean like it's his first or second film. Like this is, I think, already his 11th film. And, he was just somebody who was very busy in the few years that he was working. And that's the thing about him. And I think people know, like, he works fast, he works cheap, and he gets stuff done lickety split. So, yeah, I'm just trying to look. I think I'm wrong when I said it's his 11th. This is
already self-fact check.
Five Guns West, The Beast with a Million Eyes, uncredited, only directed some scenes, Apache Woman, Day the World Ended, Swamp Women, Gunslinger, The Oklahoma Woman, It Conquered the World, Naked Paradise, Attack of the Crab Monsters, Not of This Earth, The Undead, Rock All Night, Teenage Doll, Carnival Rock, Sorority Girl, The Saga of the Viking Women and Their Voyage to the Waters of the Great Sea Serpent. Wow, there's a title for you.
Is that it?
War of the Satellites, Machine Gun Kelly,
Jesus.
We've only gone from 1955. We're only in 1958 right now.
We're at 19.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly, Teenage Caveman, She Gods of Shark Reef, I Mobster, The Wasp Woman, A Bucket of Blood, Ski Troop Attack. Now we've just hit 1960. House of Usher, Last Woman on Earth, The Little Shop of Horrors.
Wow.
Yeah, The Little Shop of Horrors is one of 4 films that Corman directed in 1960.
He had done 37 other movies before then.
Yeah. From 1955 to 1960.
So this is only his 38th film. Okay, let's take it again. Only his 38th film is amazing.
But like within 5 years of starting, like that's the thing that boggles the mind, is that this is a filmmaker who just worked incredibly fast. And like the production story of this is that, well, the story goes a couple things. One, he found a set from a different production and thought it would be perfect. And he said, hey, instead of just tearing this down, I know you're going to be tearing it down in a few days. Why don't you let me use it for a few days and film a movie here? And so he used this set that he thought was great and came up like with his partner, came up with a whole script based on this location, which they used as the flower shop. And then there's a couple stories. One is he bet somebody that he would be able to direct a movie in 2 days and shoot the whole thing in just 2 days. Some people have said yes, some people have said no. The other reason is that they said that he, notoriously cheap, he knew that SAG was changing their rules as far as like how you had to pay actors as far as a percentage and stuff on the back end of your project. And so on January 1st, 1960, this new rule was going to go into effect, which would actually require producers to actually pay residuals on future releases of an actor's work. Apparently, he wanted to get this done beforehand, so he had this set for 5 days. He paid the actors for those 5 days. He had 3 days of rehearsal, and he shot it in 2 days, all between Christmas and New Year's, so that he could get it done before that change in the model of paying actors.
That's outstanding. You know what's funny about all of that is like that whole story checks out, but I think because of the era that he was making films and they all sort of share the same kind of black and white stagey look, very sort of proscenium play kind of look, I expected it to look dumber than it did for a Roger Corman film. I expected to have to suspend more disbelief to get through this movie, and I did not. All of that checks out, and I was still in it. This was a 2-day, 1-night shoot that actually felt great.
All right, film fiends, Andy here to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming with a tantalizing offer. You see, this episode you're listening to right now, it's merely a taste, a morsel, a tiny seedling of the full cinematic experience that awaits you. Picture this, a vast, untamed jungle of bonus content waiting to be explored. And the key to unlocking this verdant wonderland? Why, a membership, of course. It's like having your very own all-access pass to a top-secret greenhouse filled with the most exotic and fascinating film discussions around. For less than the price of a ticket to a drive-in double feature, you can unlock monthly member bonus episodes like our deep dive into Roger Corman's The Little Shop of Horrors, the very one you've just sampled. You'll also get early ad-free access to all our regular episodes, delivered faster than a screaming mandrake root to your podcast app of choice. And just for our members, we spill the tea in exclusive pre-show and post-show chats where you'll feel like you're practically sitting in on our recording sessions. But wait, there's more. Our thriving Discord community awaits, a veritable jungle of film fanatics ready to debate, dissect, and discuss all things cinema. And as if that weren't enough, you can even watch our live streams as we record, adding your 2 cents to the conversation in real time. That's right, you become part of the show, folks, shaping the narrative alongside us. And for our most devoted cultivators, the pièce de résistance, you get to vote on the films we dissect for our monthly member bonus episodes. You become the head gardener, choosing which cinematic seeds we plant and nurture for your listening pleasure. And this botanical bonanza isn't limited to the next reel. Oh no, your membership grants you access to our entire ecosystem of podcasts, the Film Board, Sitting in the Dark, Movies We Like, CinemaScope, and any other audio adventures we cultivate in the future. It's an all-you-can-listen buffet for the film-loving soul. So ditch the cheap seats and join us in the VIP lounge. To learn more about becoming a member and to unlock this treasure trove of cinematic goodness, head on over to truestory.fm/join. Trust us, it's the smartest investment you'll make this side of a Hollywood blockbuster. That's truestory.fm/join. Sign up today and let the cinematic fun begin.